Bonjour everyone. Today I am going to make Pavlova. Et plus précisément, une Pavlova aux fraises. Are you ready, Peanut? First of all, the eggs. 6 eggs. So I put some eggs here, Normandy. I live in Normandy. It's good that I use eggs from the area, from local farmers. So I need 6 egg whites. So 1, 2, 3. The white, the yolk. What you have to be absolutely careful with, as you know, is not put any yolk in the white for meringue or whipped egg whites. Otherwise it won't work. So we're on 3. Have you made pavlovas before? Let us know. Let us know when I break the shells. You see, that's the way. You talk when you're doing something like that. Things are going to happen. So I've got to concentrate on what I'm doing instead of talking for a minute. So we're on 4. That's the 5th. Hopla. I prefer to show you what I go through for cooking, but I'll take that. Instead of showing you everything pre-prepared, give us a chance to chat. Let me know if you like this. I think it's more fun. Egg whites, yolks, and shells, that's for later. So now, a little bit of salt for the egg whites. I'm just doing that. Now I need some sugar. So we need 340 grams of sugar. Alors, or maybe it's going to be faster with that. It's quite a lot. 335. Put a little bit less of sugar. I'm going to put it where it goes here. So now whipping the egg whites. And that's a noisy business. By the way, heat up your oven to 100 degrees. They say 130, but I find for my oven, 100 degrees is better. So you have to adjust it to your own oven. You know your oven better than I do. Just check that it's not too hot, because for meringue, it needs to dry out more than cook, okay? Otherwise it may go brown and soggy. So I continue whipping and then we'll add the sugar in a minute. So it's soft peaks, so I can start adding the sugar. I like to add the sugar in 3 or 4 times, not in one go. So let's see about that, about a quarter. And let's whip again. Now I'm going to add some corn flour. So just a little bit, spoonful and a half. So like this. And a little bit of vinegar. You're supposed to use malt vinegar, but I don't have any, so I'm going to use that. And 1.5. And that, the corn flour and the vinegar will help to keep the meringue really strong. So I'm going to continue. I think it will be fine. I won't show you that, but I'm going to lick those. Don't show that. What I'm going to do is, so that's a sheet of baking paper. So I'm going to dollop on each corner like that to hold the paper. So I'm going to try to make a circle. I don't make any promises. Sometimes it looks more square than a circle, but it's all good. Nothing is perfect. Well, in my household anyway. I love cooking. I love it for the pleasure of cooking, for the pleasure of my family, enjoying the meal and my creations, but nothing ever looks perfect. I prefer to pay attention to the taste, and that's my excuse. I started baking when I was really young to help my mom, about 9, 10, something like that. So I've taught myself, and my mom taught me as well on her side. So voila. So let's see how we can do. So usually we try to make a higher border than the center, because we'll put the cream and the fruit in the middle. So that's kind of a circle, isn't it? So let's lift that up a bit. I love meringue. I love anything to do with whipped egg whites. I love meringue. I love macaroons. I love baking cakes with egg whites. I love that. I love the soufflés. Oh! Tell me if you would like to see a cheese soufflé, un soufflé au fromage. Right, almost there. Voila. What I'm going to do is try to make some peaks like that all around it. Voila. And now I'm going to put it in the oven for a good hour, an hour and a quarter. So let's do this. There. An hour to an hour and a quarter. Okay, so the meringue has been in the oven for an hour and a quarter. I've turned the oven off, but now I'm going to leave it like that in the oven. Come on, have a look. But turned off. So no more heat, but it will dry out. Lovely. So let's leave it alone. So the meringue is cooked. It is looking beautiful. Now I need the whipped cream. Let's get the cream. So these are my strawberries, and I will put some raspberries as well on it. What I'm going to do is fold that. And I bought this beautiful cream. It's a local cream, crème fraîche d'Isigny. For those who don't know, I live in Normandy, in France, and Normandy is really famous for its dairy products. We have beautiful grass, beautiful earth, and beautiful Normandy cows that produce rich milk, and therefore we have some cream and we have delicious yogurts and cheeses. And we're going to use the whole pot. That's a 50 centiliter pot of cream. It is cream colored, it's not white, it's a rich cream color. Nice and thick, and it smells beautiful. So let's not waste any, let's not leave any in the pot. What we use in France is sucre vanillé. So it's a sachet of vanillified sugar. And this is 7.5 grams. I don't want to put too much sugar in the cream. We have already a lot of sugar in the meringue. And today I'm going to add some beautiful lemon curd that my sons brought me from Jersey. That contains sugar as well. So, sucre vanillé, in it goes. When you whip cream, especially this one is fresh from dairy, you don't want to over whip. If you over whip cream, it becomes butter. So I have to be extremely careful. Peanut is waiting patiently. That is it. Now, let's show you the meringue. Ta-da! Listen. So it's dry. Can you hear it? It's dry. So what we need to do is very carefully take it out of this baking dish and put it on a platter. I think we need this one. We've taken the paper off. Look at this. First, the curd. So it's soft, which is good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some at the bottom. So it looks nice. So let's have a look. Like that. And that will give some taste of lemon. That's going to bring some sharpness to the sweetness of the meringue and the fruit. Going to be lovely. Right, so now I'm going to add the cream. I'm doing it like that in little blobs here and there so that not to crack the meringue. If I put the whole thing in just one small area, that would crack the meringue. So we try to keep the meringue as entire as we can. So now I'm going to join all that, all the space in between, try to go to the edges. And it doesn't matter if the cream is not smooth. It doesn't have to be smooth, to be honest, because we're going to put the fruit on top. And that's it for the cream. Now I'm going to do is add a little bit more of that beautiful lemon curd. While I'm doing this, I would like to give a shout out to my son's girlfriend, Wana. She is a beautiful person inside and out, with a great sense of humor. She's so talented. She's so creative. She takes beautiful photographs, one thing, and she bakes beautiful cakes, and are the best decorated cakes I have ever seen. So I will link below to her Instagram account so you can actually admire what she does. Amazing. So let's go back to this. So now I've got some more lemon curd here. Let's flatten it a little bit. Doesn't have to be, but that's it for now. It smells beautiful already. Now, the strawberries. So I'm going to cut them in half and just put them in. Really, they shouldn't be, they shouldn't be straight. Just put them here, a little bit there. Up, piggledy. And then we will add the raspberries over the top. Try not to lose your strawberries. Sometimes they're still alive and they jump off the table. Try to put some big ones at the bottom and the ones at the top. Let's see. Leave some green on some of them. Let's add a little bit of color. And now I'm going to add a few more. So the raspberries, I'm going to just put them like this. Naturel. So I leave some of that lemon curd. You can see a little bit, and the raspberries and the strawberries. And now what it needs, I think, I'm going to pick a few mint leaves for final decoration, final touch. Mint leaves. My mint. Oh, smells beautiful. I fancy a mint tea now. Right. And now you just put a few sprigs here and there for decoration. Et voilà. Now all we have to do is taste it. Let's try it. Ooh. Oh, can you hear the crack? Oh, looks amazing. So in every part of the slice, we've got the meringue here. I'm gonna put my finger, that's the meringue. Hard at the outside edge, but soft like marshmallow on the inside. The cream, the curd, and the fruit. So the proof is in the pudding. So that was my strawberry and raspberry pavlova. Get your free recipe download in the description box below. À bientôt!